Hello, everybody. Dr. Jen here with the Wellness Way in Woodbury. So today we are going live and we are going to be talking about acid reflux and gut issues. So are you guys on here or any of you struggling with acid reflux or has had acid reflux for years and been told, hey, take Tums, take over-the-counter, take omeprazole, take Prilosec, take all these different things for your acid reflux because you have too much acid. Too much acid. Hi, Mom. But you guys, do you have too much acid? Because let me read to you what too low of acid is. So hypochlorhydria. Hypochlorhydria is basically, the definition for it is a medical term, and I'm reading this off of Medical News. Medical term for a low level of stomach acid. People with hypochlorhydria may experience digestive issues, nutritional deficiencies, and gastrointestinal infections, but prompt treatment can prevent serious complications. So you guys, let me read to you some of these symptoms. If you are on here and struggling from acid reflux or heartburn, let me read to you what too low of acid is. These are symptoms that you can get with hypochlorhydria: bloating, burping, diarrhea, gas, hair loss, heartburn, intestinal infections, nausea while taking supplements, nutritional deficiencies, undigested food and stools, upset stomach, and weak fingernails. All right, everybody on here, hypochlorhydria. This is why people get acid reflux. But yet we're being told today, you guys, that acid reflux is because of too much acid. Doesn't really make any sense. Because you guys, we need acid in order to sterilize our food. And the number one function of our stomach is to sterilize the food, you guys. Because when we put food into our mouth, it has bacteria, it has parasites, it has all of these different things on it. And when it hits that stomach, we need to be able to sterilize that food. And when we're sterilizing that food, that acid in there helps us do this. And then it allows us to also break down our foods. So there are two main functions of that stomach. But the most important, you guys, if you are on any anti-acid, if you are on any Tums, if you are on omeprazole, Prilosec, all of these different things, what that is doing, it is pushing your acid down lower. And a medication always forces your physiology. So you guys, if you cannot sterilize your food, what do you think that is going to happen down the line? Because if we can't sterilize it and get rid of that bacteria and get rid of the parasite and get rid of E. coli, get rid of all these different things that are potentially on our foods, what is it going to lead to? It's going to lead to a GI infection, and it's going to lead down to multiple different things down the line. So why are we being told that acid reflux or heartburn is because of too much stomach acid, when on their websites, you guys, hypochlorhydria explains acid reflux, heartburn to a T, and it's low stomach acid? But why are we being told it's from too much? That doesn't make any sense. So what is it? If you guys are on here and have no idea what acid reflux is, or it's something called GERD, it's gastroesophageal reflux disease. So basically, it is when acid gets into the esophagus, basically causing that burning feeling. But you guys, the only way that this can happen is if it gets pushed back up. And why would it get pushed back up? Is because you're not sterilizing your food and you're not breaking down your food. This can be caused from inflammation. This can be caused from different imbalances within your GI. You guys, so what are I have 3 points I want to hit here. It's 3 reasons not to grab that bottle of heartburn relief. Okay? I'm going to give you 3 today. 1, it messes up your gut. It totally messes up your gut. Because like I said, your stomach's job is to decontaminate this food. Get rid of all these bacteria, the parasites, all of these different things. Because when we eat them, bugs and microbes and parasites and bacteria are normal. But you guys, we need our pH level to be low, meaning that we need it to be acidic. And when it isn't low enough, we can't sterilize that food. And I'm probably repeating myself, but with a pH that's low, that bug or that bacteria cannot survive. It cannot survive in that environment. But when we start to bring that pH up, it can survive. And it goes through the rest of our digestive tract like that. So you are setting your body up for future digestive issues. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Number 2, you guys, increases the chance of a heart attack. So right on here, a study has found that those taking PPIs, which is protein pump inhibitors, which is what our anti-acid medication is, have nearly 20% increased the chance of having a heart attack down the road. And a look of study participants showed that if we add other adverse outcomes, such as cardiac arrest and stroke, the use of PPIs doubles the patient's risk for a nasty cardiac event. You guys, a long-term use of PPIs is going to lead to heart disease. So we are just setting ourselves up for a long-term series of events of sadness, of struggle, of disease. Because guess what? When you go on an antacid or you go on Tums or you do all of this stuff, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Is you're manipulating your body to function the way you want it to based off that medication and not actually figuring out the cause. And that is why they tell you need to be on this for the rest of your life, because they are manipulating your body, not restoring it. So you guys, we need to think differently. We need to figure out how can we restore our body and what is the cause of the acid reflux. So you guys, it is also, so let me say hi to some of you guys. Say hi to me if you're on here. Hi, Amber. Hi, Cora. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jorvie. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Shane. I hope you guys are all doing well. The last third one, it is linked to liver disease, okay? Recent studies have linked it to this. The PPI decrease the production of stomach acid, okay? So we've already talked about that, which leads to an overgrowth of bacteria. That harmful bacteria makes way to your liver, and causes a lot of damage leading to liver disease. You guys, we've established this. If we can't decontaminate our food and break it down properly, sterilize it, because sterilizing is more important than breaking it down, you are going to end up with a gut infection. And it is only going to get worse. So what causes this? Like, what causes this? You guys, there's 2 things. Stress and inflammation. Inflammation, specifically from a bad diet. So you guys, there are foods that are inflammatory. Not only your food allergy list, but there are foods that every single person should avoid. Grains, processed foods, alcohol, soda, hydrogenated oils, vegetable oil, soybean oil. I'm reading the list because I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget any. Sugar, high fructose corn syrup, artificial sugars. You have monosodium glutamate. Table salt. Get a good version of salt. Septic sea salt's amazing. Artificial colors and flavors. You guys know those dyes lead to cancer? Literally lead to cancer. But yet they're in all of our children's foods. That's another tangent that I don't need to go on. And then stress. Stress. You guys, stress will inhibit our acid production. So we will not produce as much stomach acid the more we are stressed out. Ladies, specifically, we literally stress out all the time. All the time. And if our body is constantly in this stress state, which is what we call fight or flight, our body doesn't need to digest anything. Our body doesn't need to get a menstrual cycle. Our body doesn't need to break down our food. Our body doesn't need to make acid, because guess what it's doing? All your body is trying to do is survive. is survive. It is not trying to do anything else but that. It is stuck in fight or flight, and we need to bring it down into rest or digest. So ladies, there may be times where you're super, super stressed out and you get acid reflux, and then that stress goes away and you don't have acid reflux. Well, that's why. That's why, ladies. This is why you are getting the acid reflux. So you guys, I'm going to be talking a lot about the GI tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the Wellness Way Approach to Gut Health. So yes, we're going to touch on this, but this is just a little piece of our GI. So you guys hop on there, learn what the Wellness Way has to do. I will post the link below. But most importantly, you guys, we are doing it virtually. So I want you to hop on. I want you to learn. But I want all of you on here and all of you that watch this to start to learn and take control of your health. Because long-term anti-acid use, long-term PPI use is leading to heart disease and liver disease. So we are setting our bodies up for disease. But no one will tell you unless you read the inserts, unless you read the side effects, unless you read all of these things. You have no idea. So you guys, it is time to educate yourself and learn about what those medications are doing to you. Figure out what the cause of this is. So if you guys are sick of feeling like this, I want you to send me a message. I want to connect with you. I want you to reach out. Most importantly, you guys, just send me a message. I'll give you a phone call. We'll chat about potentially what next steps are and what we can do. And then tomorrow, if you want to learn more, if you've been struggling with any acid reflux, bacterial infections, yeast infections, GI dysfunction, GI pain, constipation, diarrhea, headaches, brain fog, all of these things, we are going to tie that into the Wellness Way Approach to Gut Health. So that's tomorrow at 6 p.m. via Zoom. I will share the link below, but you guys, we have some really awesome events and I have them up here. So I want to let you know what's going on. So tomorrow night at 6 p.m. is the Wellness Way Approach to Gut Health, which is super fun. I'm super excited for it. July 9th, I am doing the untold story about the thyroid. So that's going to be a fun one. So after the 4th of July. The following week is a Thursday as well. So it's going to be Thursday, July 16th. I'm going to do another Hope for Your Hormones. That was a really awesome talk. I enjoyed that one when I gave that last time. And then July 29th, we are doing the Wellness Way Journey to Weight Loss. You guys, July is probably going to be my last month of virtual stuff. So if you are not around this area and you are interested in any of those topics, hop on my Eventbrite page. I'm going to be sharing it with you. And then coming August, you guys, Dr. Patrick is coming here to do the hormone connection talk. Common does not mean normal. So we are so conditioned, you guys, to think that common is normal, and it is not normal. It is just common. So he's going to come. He's going to give you a great perspective of men and women and how we're completely different. But then he's going to explain so many different things that we do here at the Wellness Way. And it's an amazing talk. I've seen it 7 times. So if you guys have not done that, I want you to be there. I want all of you to be there. So I have people traveling from a decent amount, like 4 hours away, to come to this talk. So I am very, very excited to have him here in Woodbury. So you guys, I'm going to share my events. I want you to personally message me if this is you. If this is you and you have more questions, or what the heck does this look like? What the heck does Wellness Way Care look like? Message me, please. And then you guys, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to be posting a post every single Tuesday after I go live. And it is going to Ask Dr. Jen. You guys, I want you all to interact with me. Ask me your questions on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live on Thursday and I'm going to answer all of those questions. You will remain anonymous. But Thursday at 1 o'clock, I believe it's 1 o'clock. Yep, Thursday at 1 o'clock, we're going to do Ask Dr. Jen. And you guys personally message me or comment in the Ask Dr. Jen post I will be making here shortly. Your questions that you have, and then hop on live with me. Hop on, interact with me, ask me your questions on there. I would love to have you guys. So have a great rest of your Tuesday, but most importantly, sign up for the Gut Talk. That's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. and reach out to me and we can talk about things further. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your Tuesday and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.